scenic wise is breathtaking. I mean, some of the holes are just unbelievable.
Absolutely wonderful golf course. Any kind of a tournament, really, I think this course can host. Really is stunning.
Just can't believe how beautiful the piece of land is with these massive dunes. The golf course is stunning.
Well, that is what some of the players are saying about this incredible layout here at Trump International Golf Links, just outside Aberdeen in Scotland. And I have to say, as a professional golfer myself, it is a spectacular place. Hello and welcome to the Staysure PGA Seniors Championship, the marquee event on the Legends Tour. It has an increased field and is the only regular Legends Tour event to be played over 72 holes. Outside of the senior majors, it is the oldest event on the Legends Tour, dating back to 1957. And the prestige of winning this great event wasn't lost on defending champion Adilson de Silva.
This means a lot to me. Just being involved in here and then, a chance to defend the championship it's quite amazing. It's a nice feeling.
Adilson has a strong field to contend with if he wants to defend his title and win his third event of this season. Recent Legends Tour winners Bradley Dredge and Peter Baker are in great form, and there's plenty of major winners in the field. Two-time Masters champion Jose Maria Olazabal joins us, also teeing up Players champion Fred Funk, who I spent time with out on the course. Fred, welcome to Scotland. It's beautiful.
It really is. I actually played a practice round yesterday, my first one, and we had great weather. And today again is a beautiful, beautiful day, but the golf course is absolutely stunning. It's incredible visual, and the golf course itself, boy, it's hard. It's one where you really have to just kind of suck it up and hit a good tee shot or hit a good second shot, because every shot is demanding out here.
I mean, today's not a typical Scottish day, but links golf, typically windy. How much do you think that will affect the play this week?
Huge on this course, because there's really it plays a lot narrower than you would want it to, I believe, just because the wind does blow out here, and it can really howl. And if you get windy out here, you start losing control of your golf ball. Now you got to really control your shots. It's a wholly different game. You're trying to keep it down, and you're trying to run the ball more on the ground, and that's what it's designed to do as well.
The par fives, some of them aren't that reachable, so it might bring the field together. How do you feel about the strategy this week?
Well, the way the par fives play, par fives are usually birdie holes. They're not here. I think you're really happy getting out with a 5 on a lot of these holes, because the tee shots are really tough, and you got to stay out of the bunkers. And then if you stay out of the bunkers and you're not in the fairway and you're in the stuff that you see on the sides, you're not even going to find it, much less try to play it. So very demanding. It's just a kind of course that you just got to be focused, not get caught up in the beauty of it. Just realize that you got to hit every shot good, and if you don't, you're paying a price for it.
Joining me this week is Gabby Partington. Now, Gabby, I've played some spectacular courses in my golf career, and this is special. What do you make of it?
Absolutely, especially in the Scottish sunshine. And it's crazy to think that this golf course has only been around for 10 years, because traditionally a link-style course is one of the oldest ones, isn't it? Now, the spectators absolutely love it. I've spoken to them around the course. They're saying they're up close and personal with all the action, and also the beautiful design of the golf course carved into the natural landscapes. It is an all-rounder for me.
We need to peg it up, Gabby.
We do.
Now, coming up later on in the show, I walk the fairways with Jose Maria Olazabal, and we discuss all things Ryder Cup ahead of next month's spectacle. How about you, Gabby?
Well, yeah, I've been stuck in with 25 of the celebrities who've been looking to book their seat on a plane to the grand final in Mauritius for the WAP Celebrity Series. Now, they might not be golfing professionals, but they're all taking it just as seriously. They're so competitive. We can't wait to see who comes out on top.
Now, that's the celebrities. Let's talk about the professionals. Let's look at the early round action with Paul Eales and Kit Alexander.
Thank you, Rachel, and what a stunning backdrop for the Legends Tour's flagship event. Simon Khan, host of the last tournament at Hanbury Manor, led after round 1 thanks to a bogey-free 67. That included birdies at 3, 7, 9, 10 and 12. This lovely iron shot set up a par on 14.
Adilson de Silva started the week with a level par 72, and he had an up and down second round. He birdied the first 3 holes but bogeyed 4 in a row from 14. before closing with a par here at the 18th for a 73.
Greg Owen started well with 2 rounds under par. 69 on day 1, was backed up by a 70 that saw him play the last 7 holes in 4 under par, including spinning this one back for birdie at 18.
Already a 2-time winner this season, Peter Baker fired a second round of 66 to go with an opening 69. The putter stayed hot, and this -9 total was enough for a 4-shot lead at the halfway stage.
Into round 3, and Greg Owen made par at the 3rd thanks to this beautiful chip. He had back-to-back birdies at 4 and 5, and another at 10, but 3 bogeys on the way home added up to a 72.
Former US Open champion Michael Campbell went to the turn in 35 and made a par here at 10. He traded a bogey at 11 with a birdie at 17 for a 71 and a 5 under par total.
Simon Khan had a disappointing 75 in round 2, but he bounced back with a brilliant 66 on Saturday. He canned this sensational shot for eagle on 7 and had 4 other birdies to fight back into contention.
Peter Baker built on his lead with red numbers at 1, 2 and 4. This one narrowly missed at 6, but he parred his way to the turn for an outward half of 33.
He got things moving again with this birdie at 10 and another at 12. He dropped shots on 14 and 18 to give the chasing pack some hope on a tough day.
Shattered, actually, to be honest with you. But no, yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. I mean, they're all good players. Anything can happen around here. It's just go out and try and play well again, and yeah, see what happens.
Baker has a 4-shot lead from Simon Khan going into the final round, and a very healthy cushion of 7 shots to Michael Campbell and Greg Owen in tied 3rd. The toughest conditions of the week greeted the players on day 4, with a strong northeasterly wind that the members say is the most difficult. Sweden's Patrick Sjölund got off to a scintillating start by finding the bottom of the cup with this chip for eagle at the first. He added birdies at 2 and 3 to climb into the top 5. Robert Coles entered the final round 3 shots outside the top 3, and he made a positive move by finding the heart of the green to set up a 2-putt birdie at the first. Greg Owen needed a fast start to apply some pressure to Peter Baker and Simon Khan ahead of him, and he nearly holed this absolute monster for eagle at the opening hole. The birdie was a nice start nonetheless.
Final group flagship event, and what a trio we have behind me. We've got Peter Baker looking for his 3rd victory this season. He leads by 4, but the other 2 are going to be chasing hot on his heels. We've got Simon Khan, BMW PGA champ. We've got Michael Campbell, 2005 US Open champion. Let's see what happens.
Michael Campbell had the honour on the first tee. Big day ahead for him, and that is the trophy all 3 of them and the chasing pack are gunning for. One of the oldest and most prestigious in seniors golf pool.
Yes, it is, and on a wonderful golf course too. The first hole is a generous par 5 downwind today. Peter with the 3-wood. The reason that is the fairway does narrow at about 260 yards. That looks a little right. It needs to sit down. Oh, under a bank, so I don't think he's going to be able to reach in 2.
Led from the front on the way to victory at the Irish Legends earlier this season as well. So he's been in this situation before. Robert Coles second into the second.
Yeah, great week for Rob. You can see the water hazard there behind him. The players have got the choice off the tee to be short or take it on. He did do, leaving a short pitch in. Wonderful shot from Rob.
So Baker did indeed lay up to here. Gives himself a great look at the flag for his 3rd.
Yeah, Pete's been doing everything well this year, including hitting his short irons in. See where this one goes. Oh, business as usual.
Well, if you're in the chasing pack, you're praying, hoping he just opens the door for you a little bit, but no signs of it there on the first. Greg Owen, best Legends Tour finish of tied 5th. That came last time out at Hanbury Manor.
Yeah, Greg doesn't do layup, and with the power he's got, this is just a little push in with a sand wedge here. Go on. Oh, you see the quality of the ball striking there, and probably a new sand wedge as well.
2010 BMW PGA champion Simon Khan just short of the first in 2.
Yeah, it's quite a rise up to the green here. If you just don't make the front edge, it's not going to roll on. Oh, that's a little fiery. Be disappointed with that, Simon.
Yeah, that is a little feature of some of the greens here, the rises at the front. You can see it here at the second as well, as Greg Owen looks to move to 7 under.
A good stroke. It's just leaked to the right there early on in the break. Oh, he's thinking that would have been good birdie start, but not to be.
Robert Coles to get to -4 with birdie at 2.
Worked so hard on his putting, Rob. Yeah, well done. Super birdie.
Lovely start from the Englishman. Now Campbell, who's shown glimpses this season but hasn't quite put 3 or 4 rounds together in a tournament.
No, he's not just quite been at the races, Michael, with his game, and it shows the confidence there, or lack of, with that putt. That was a poor effort from him. Normally he rattles the ball in, but tough season for Michael so far.
Simon Khan to close that gap on Baker, albeit perhaps momentarily. Yeah, slotted that one home nicely, but it might not be a 3-shot lead for long. He could increase it here, Baker.
Yeah, just inside the left edge there for Peter. Nice and firm. Catches the right side. What a start.
Birdies for the top 2 at the first, so Peter Baker retains his 4-shot advantage. Patrick Sholand is 4 under for the first 3 holes to move into a tie for 4th. Join us after the break for more from the Staysure PGA Seniors Championship.
Welcome back to the highlights of the Staysure PGA Seniors Championship here at the stunning Trump International Golf Links. Now, we here at the Legends Tour are extremely lucky to have former Ryder Cup players playing week in and week out. And as this year's competition begins in Italy later this month, we wanted to get the thoughts of one of the greatest European Ryder Cup players, Jose Maria Olazabal. You're playing with fellow ex-competitors, players that you've played as teammates. How great is that in the Legends Tour?
Well, it's fantastic. I mean, the Legends Tour, I think, is wonderful. I mean, especially for us that, we've spent our whole lives playing the game. And as you said, we've known each other for many, many years. And to see them again is beautiful. I would love for the Legends Tour to grow up and keep on growing. And that will be wonderful.
And we have to say congratulations for being nominated as vice captain for this year's Ryder Cup. How much of a privilege is it to be vice captain to Luke Donald?
Well, it came out of the blue, but obviously very close to my heart. It's wonderful to be part of the team. We're going to try to help Luke as much as possible and the players. And let's see if we can bring the trophy back home.
You captain Miracle at Medina. Best memory?
Well, that's a tough question to answer. Obviously, Medina was a special. What the boys did on that Sunday, it was unbelievable. I have always said that all credits go to them. The way they achieved, the way they believed, and the way they turned things around. But at the same time, I have wonderful memories playing with Sevi. Those are second to none. I learned so much playing with him, and I've always said that I had the best seat in the house. I mean, to be able to share those 15 matches with him, playing foursomes and four balls, the way the way he thought, his will, his desire, his stamina on the golf course. It was so special that I cherish all those moments.
Best thing you learnt off Sevi?
Never to give up.
Might cry. Keep being calm and play well this week.
All right, thank you very much.
The chasing pack certainly won't be giving up in this final round. Jose Maria Lathabout started the final round well with 3 birdies in the first 5 holes and showed his legendary touch here at 7. The 2-time Masters champion slipped over par for the day with 4 bogeys around the turn. Patrick Scholen made 3 pars in a row before this sensational approach from the fairway bunker at 7 set up another birdie to take him 5 under for the day and -6 for the tournament. Michael Campbell's first move in the right direction came on 4 and he picked up another birdie on the next hole with this excellent putt. Out in front, Peter Baker made only his 4th bogey of the week at the 2nd. This cracking tee shot at the 3rd set up a steady par. The former Ryder Cupper took advantage of the par 5 4th by rolling this one home for birdie and followed that with a par at the 5th. So the gap at the top remains the same for Baker, who's 13 under par, but Campbell, Scholen and Owen are moving closer to Khan in 2nd place. The 7th hole is a risk and reward decision for the players, and Rachel can tell us all about it.
We're here at hole number 7, 281 yards, par 4. This means there is a drivable chance for the professionals this week, but it is not easy. They have to make sure they try and get the right bounce with a lot of undulations around the green and bunkering. It's a tough up and down. If they decide to lay up, they've got 195. Again, you've got the dunes coming in, the bunkering on the right, and the pitch is not easy. The prevailing wind is normally into. It might look easy, 281 yards, but it's not a given birdie chance.
Greg Owen here, you could see from the drone shot the humps and bumps, so it's not an easy target to find the 7th green. Greg certainly has the firepower. Ooh, he's going to go toward the bunkers on the right hand side. Oh, and it pitches in. Let's hope that hasn't plugged in that 2nd trap down there.
Yeah, you could see from the flag going back into the wind today, that 7th, making it a bit more of a difficult proposition. This is the 6th though, Paul.
This is a beautiful par 3 hole. Back into the wind today. 183 yards to the flag, but downhill by about 5 or 6 yards. Bit of room on the left-hand side, nothing on the right. There's a water hazard down the right-hand side, and that's a super shot. Just a little short, but that's fine in a hollow there for Michael.
You can see waterproofs on, umbrellas up, a few little specks of rain on the lens as well. The surface is going to be a little bit greasy now.
Looked a positive swing from Peter. This won't be going right. Go on, go on. Stay there. Oh, what a shot that is. Not an easy target to find, but sets himself up.
Now Andrew Marshall actually turned 50 on the first day of the tournament, so making his Legends Tour debut.
Yeah, great character, Andrew. Loves the hickory golf as well. Often see him out there with a bag. Oh my goodness me. What a shot that was.
So I think we can give him that for birdie. Yeah, former hickory world champion, I think, yeah. Mr. Marshall.
Yeah, very skilled indeed. Simon will need some skills here. Don't think he's in the hazard. That's a heck of a recovery shot from there. Wow, what a shot that is.
Now, Greg Owen, this is where that tee shot went on 7. Fairway bunker. About 60 yards or so here,
yeah,
Paul.
Really awkward shot. Got to get enough of the ball, and it should spin when it lands on the green. Now stay there. Stay. Yes. That could have easily been back down the slope and all sorts of troubles.
Michael Campbell's got a little bit of slope to deal with here early in the putt. It's downhill from here.
Now, beautifully judged from Michael there. And that's one of the features of the Trump International here at Aberdeen, is the runoff areas and the little swales around the green. Fantastic green designs.
Gives you so many choices and options, doesn't it? Do you putt, do you chip, do you hit a little bunt and run with a mid-iron?
Yeah, and the choices are what makes it difficult. If you've just got one shot, it's quite simple, but when you're thinking, there's Helen Baker watching hubby. Now, can he roll this one in? She looked a little cold. Come on, Pete, you've seen what Michael's done. Will it turn to the right now? No, just too much pace to take any break. Oh, he's got giddy there.
First look at Bradley Dredge, winner out 2 weeks ago at Hanbury Manor.
Hit the wrong club off the tee there, Bradley. Can he make up for it with this long putt? Go on, Brad. Oh, beautiful touch.
Notice the black ribbons on the hat there. That's in memory of Australian Glenn Joyner, who sadly passed away earlier this week.
Yeah, Glenn was a great character. We often saw him over here. Played a lot on the Asian tour. Sadly missed. He had a huge battle with cancer, but unfortunately got the better of him, and sadly missed Glenn. But great memories of him.
So Peter Baker with a good 6 feet here to save his par at 6.
Just right of centre. Oh, straight in. Keep your round going. That's what you need. Those are huge for momentum.
It's that club that's been so key for his upturn in form this season, the putter. Can't match from missing the green right.
Straight in here. Beautiful. Look at that going in at pace. No doubt in that one where that was going.
Greg Owen, whose results have been getting better and better in every event this season.
Yeah, great to see. Oh, Greg back out here and feeling fit and well. He's had a lot of injuries over the last few years, so fingers crossed for Greg.
Bradley Dredge has broken into the top 10. It's been a good start for Peter Baker. Let's hear from him with Rachel.
Peter, true links test today. How are you finding the conditions?
Yes, much more difficult today. I think that win there, just into off the left, has made things difficult, and it's much harder today.
And how much is par a good score?
Yeah, definitely par's your friend today. Yeah, I think par's a good score on all the holes, really.
Right, I'll leave you to keep going. Play well.
Right, thank you. Thanks.
We'll have more Legends Tour action from Scotland after this short break.
Welcome back to the highlights of the Staysure PGA Seniors Championship here at the stunning Trump International Golf Links. Now, before the professionals teed it up this week, we had the WAP Celebrity Series. Here's Gabby to tell us what happened.
So we're taking a break from the professionals and we're moving on to the celebrities who played on the same course for the final event of the WAP Celebrity Series, the winner of which would qualify for the grand final in Mauritius in December. And here's what happened. This week at Trump International Golf Links in Aberdeen, a star-studded field of celebrities graced the fairways, battling it out in an attempt to qualify for the WAP Celebrity Series Grand Final in Mauritius, where they will get the opportunity to compete for a £100,000 charity prize pot.
I should say I'm optimistic, shouldn't I? But what I'm hearing about this course is holding me in trepidation. So. But I'm looking forward to it as well.
Because we'll compete, we'll have some banter, I'll laugh at him when he shanks it, and he'll laugh at me when I pull it. Don't worry about that.
It's a competition that doesn't get under my skin or get me nervous. I just love being out. I love being outdoors, and I love doing something that I'm passionate about.
The winner here in Aberdeen was former Westlife, now Boys Life singer Brian McFadden, who also claimed victory in Jersey to secure his spot at the grand final in Mauritius. The Irishman will be joined by ex-cricketer Liam Botham, who won in Ireland. Also with a seat on the plane, we have former Formula One world champion Damon Hill and former England footballer Teddy Sheringham, who qualified via the Order of Merit.
Can't wait for Mauritius. I was there for the very first year of this when Keith Duffy won it, but I wasn't in the final. I was just there as a spectator, and I walked around with Keith and I watched him win, and I was so jealous. I would have done anything to have been there and to have played. So to know I've secured my spot now there, it's just brilliant, and I just can't wait for it.
Brian McFadden gets his second WAP Celebrity Series win of the season, edging out Damon Hill and Steve Harmison by just 1 point. Back to the final round of the Staysure PGA Seniors Championship. Four-time DP World Tour winner Jeev Milkha Singh played the front nine in 1 over and dropped another shot at 12, but he got things heading in the right direction with this birdie on 13. Patrick Sholan started the back nine with 5 consecutive pars, including this sand save at the 12th. He bogeyed 15 and parred the 16th to stay inside the top 5. Greg Owen made only his second par of the day on 8 and had another on 9. He bogeyed 10 and parred through to 15 with this well-judged uphill putt coming at the 12th. The leader, Peter Baker, bogeyed the 7th and the 11th, but he halted the negative momentum and retained control of the tournament with this important save on 12. Simon Khan has fallen away with 2 double bogeys and a bogey in 5 holes from the 7th, so the lead is 5 shots with 5 to play. Rachel can tell us about the next hole Baker is facing. It's a beauty.
14th hole, 445-yard par 4. Take a look at that view. It's an absolute stunner. But this top tee shot is demanding. You need a fairway finder. I've seen players hit driver, 3-wood, rescue. Anything low between the dunes is perfect. Now going to the green, kidney-shaped green. If you miss the green right, bunkering and thick rough. It's a demanding hole, but boy, it's spectacular.
And it's Michael Campbell after those little missteps from Peter Baker over the previous few holes, who has the honour.
Yeah, it really is a stunning tee shot here. Fortunately, the tour moved us down a tee box, so only playing 410. Oh no, Michael, what have you done there? That's gone left. Hopefully he'll find it.
Just a hybrid for Baker.
Choices off the tee, you know, you could hit the driver, get it well down there, but finding the fairway is important.
Stunning view as well, isn't it? I mean, it's an incredible bit of coastline here, all up the east coast of Scotland. Some brilliant courses. I know you went to Cruden Bay before this tournament. Yeah,
Royal Aberdeen, Merker. It's a great stretch of coastline. Straight is what you need to be, Simon, off this tee. It is a wide fairway, but it certainly doesn't look it from the tee. Applause there, bends down, picks a tee peg up. That should find the fairway. What a super tee shot.
Jeev Milkha Singh, a little bit of trouble in the pot bunker here on 16.
Yeah, no trouble for Jeev. Back from the face, should be able to get this one pretty close. No issues for the top players out of sand.
Had a hole-in-one on this hole earlier in the week, Mark Farry.
Yeah, well done, monsieur. Now, Pete, you could see just pop that tee shot up there with the hybrid on 14, so he's 200 yards plus to this green on 14. Second shot, off and up slope, back into the wind. It's a good effort. A good effort finds the target, but a long way from the hole.
Andrew Alcorn, 2-time Legends Tour winner, including in this event.
Yeah, and he had a good start to the week and he just kept it going. With shots like that, no surprises.
Yeah, anything under par this week really is a very good score, even though Peter Baker's quite a bit better off than that.
Yeah, Peter's playing a different game now. Michael, trouble off the tee. He's now got to try and pitch this one up and hopefully save his par. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Now watch that go to the right. Keep going, it'll keep going. Stop, 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 stop.
Well, he's not seen any of the golf course down this hole, but he's got a chance to get out of it with a par.
Yeah, and he's under the hole there with that putt as well. Now, Peter, this is not easy to get this down into. Again, you can see the swale, so he's going up a hump, and this ball will travel a long way from left to right as it gets onto the green.
Well, it needs to.
It'll keep going. Go on. Oh, just an ounce more, and that would have been right down by the hole.
He's just opening the door, isn't he, Baker?
Well, there's big numbers with every single shot on this golf course. It's not over at all. You could certainly run up 6s and 7s without doing a great deal wrong.
Oh, that's a bit heavy-handed from Khan.
Yeah, a little clumsy from Simon there. That sometimes happens when you're pushing hard.
Will Greg Owen be the man to apply some pressure onto the leader? This for birdie.
Oh, you can see the frustration after that wonderful tee shot there. Only going to end up in a par. But a good 3 on 16 for Greg.
Yeah, played a lot of his golf over on the PGA Tour. Best of second over there at Bay Hill back in 2006.
Now this is very, very quick for Pete for his par save here on 14. Oh, outstanding. Outstanding putt that was. Wow. That was not easy at all.
That is massive in the context of this tournament. You could see that Baker knew it as well. Khan with work to do to stop himself sliding even further down the leaderboard.
And this putt will slide as well to the left. And watch it keep going. Oh, it's such a tough pin position there on 14.
Old Corn for his birdie to get back to level par. Yeah, well on track to his best result of the season.
Terrific week for Andy.
Of course, this is the flagship event of the Legends Tour, and Old Corn another one to win the flagship event of the DP World Tour, the PGA Championship.
Just for a save here. Oh no.
It's just slipping away from Campbell a little bit here, isn't it? He's out of contention for the win, but the place is so important to him.
It is for confidence boost. It's been a tough year for him. Normally he's there vying for first place and just slipping by at the moment. But that's the type of golf course we have, and certainly the back nine with this wind direction, not easy. Got to be firm with this one, Simon. Back up the slope. Another bogey.
Peter Baker surely on track to make it a hat-trick of victories this season, and Greg Owen is looking good to beat his best Legends Tour finish of tied 5th last time out at Hanbury Manor. We'll see the closing holes of the Legends Tour's flagship event after this break. Welcome back to highlights of the Staysure PGA Seniors Championship. Ewan McIntosh finished with a par on 18 for a steady round of 73 that contained 1 birdie and 2 bogeys. His even par total was enough for a top 10.
Patrick Sholand, unfortunately, coming home in 41 after his blistering 31 front nine.
2019 Staysure PGA Seniors Champion Philip Price completed a positive weekend with this solid par putt at the last, securing a 72 and a 1 under par total.
Michael Campbell parred the 15th, but this slippery one glided by on the low side for his par on 16, and a bogey dropped him to -3.
Greg Owen continued his par run and maintained his grip on solo second by playing this sensible approach from the left rough, tidying up with 2 putts on the penultimate hole.
But there was no catching Peter Baker as he holed this for a birdie on 15 to stretch his lead even further and added a par on the next hole.
Baker is coasting to victory now, and Owen has a good lock on second. Another good week for Bradley Dredge to follow up his maiden Legends Tour victory in the previous event. And now Simon Kahn, who's all the way back down to -1 in the final group.
Yeah, good tee shot down the left-hand side. Leaves a tricky line into this green. Oh, but he's judged that nicely. Only a short iron, a 9-iron or a wedge for Simon there, but what a shot.
Now the monster 18th, and still a long way to go for Greg Owen for his third.
Yeah, Greg's probably found a bunker off the tee shot. And this is his third shot into this tightly guarded home hole. No bunkers there, but he's okay.
Brilliant crowds all around the 18th. Robert Cole's his third, just out of the rough, so this isn't going to spin quite as much.
Yeah, second shot down the left-hand side to avoid the bunkers that run across the fairway. Oh, he's got that to grip nicely. Super shot from Rob.
Shows the quality of strike there. Peter Baker for birdie, just off the edge of 17.
Yeah, keeping the second shot well right there. Left-hand side, there's a huge runoff area. Go on, Peter. Oh, that's just class, isn't it?
I said it was for birdie. That's optimistic. More of a good two-putt for par, and he looks like he's achieved the first part of that.
Again, avoiding the danger of the left-hand side with his approach shot. Now, Greg, just from the front of 18.
This is important. If he can get up and down here, that should lock up solo second for him, barring any miracles. Oh, and he's just done enough to tiptoe that up the top tier.
And he just got that grabbing a little early, didn't he? Pin 32 yards on.
Now Singh. Wedge in hand for his fourth.
Yeah, a magician with this. Stabs it into the green. Up it comes. Well, he'd be a little disappointed that. Looked like it was good at one point, but yeah, he'd like another go. Look at him. Always grinding.
Yeah, such a hard worker, the Indian. Oh, this is a lot further than you would like for par for Michael Campbell.
Yeah, double breaker and then eventually coming from left to right as it goes down the hill now. Go on, Michael. Go on. Super putt.
Got a good links record, Campbell. He's won in Ireland before on the main tour. A couple of top fives in the Open Championship as well.
Yeah. Pinehurst, the site of victory at the US Open, plays like a links, doesn't it? He won the World Match Play Championship that year, beating Paul McGinley in the final.
Yeah, some career he's had. 4 times inside the top 10 on the DP World Tour's race to Dubai. Second the year he won that US Open in 2005. Come on, Khan, let's get a birdie on the card.
From the right. Oh, he's just hit it too hard through the break. Just happens when you're chasing. You try and force things, and oh dear, earlier on in the week they were dropping in.
And he needed to chase today. He was the nearest challenger to Peter Baker at the start of the day, and he needed to try and make something happen, and unfortunately it's just gone against him.
Well, not easy when this fella is just so good. What a rich vein of form he's on. Such a popular character out amongst the fellow professionals and playing some amazing golf. New driver in the bag this week, so he's in it even further. So there's no let up for him.
The confidence and comfort that he's showing when in contention in the lead this season is remarkable. He just looks like he's going to win any time he gets a sniff.
Years and years of experience. Achieve left to right, and oh, wow.
So it will be a bogey at the final hole for Jeev Milkha Singh in front of the brilliant crowds who have turned out today. Nice outfit from the Indian as well, matching the Legends Tour flags. I like a bit of purple.
Yeah, the support of the local crowds and the volunteers that came round with us, the scorers, the ball spotters. Exceptional performance by the host from Aberdeen.
Bogey at the last for Greg Owen. But that looks like it will be enough for second on his own, with Michael Campbell dropping shots in the group behind. 6 under, really good effort this week.
Yeah, that's great scoring, because the first 3 days were benign weather-wise. The final day, definitely not. Come on, Rob. Right to left. In you go. Oh.
Cole's another one of these final few groups to have just fallen away in these tough testing conditions here. That will be enough for a third top 10 of the season, though, on level par. I mean, what a view that is. And Peter Baker can enjoy the walk up this 18th with a 6-shot lead, and it's a long walk, isn't it? It's a long hole.
It is a long hole, yeah. And the far bunker on the left-hand side was 310 yards. That was in play today.
So just a little wedge in for his third for Baker.
Back into the setting sun, another pure strike. Wow. Just shot after shot after shot from Pete again, isn't it?
Magnificent. He won by 7 in the Irish Legends, and it's another procession today. Campbell looking for a big finish. That's better.
That's more like the Michael Campbell we know. Good strike, solid, at the hole.
Now we can safely say that Peter Baker is going to be the next man to get his name on this incredibly prestigious trophy. The man who did it last year, Adilson de Silva, had to settle for tied 29th in his title defence.
Shadows lengthening. And Simon left to right on the home green. Oh, what a super try. Another good week for Simon.
Yeah, he did incredibly well to finish tied 7th when hosting at Hanbury Manor, and he's built on that good form. Now, this could be worth a little bit for Michael Campbell.
Oh. Got the positivity back again, Michael. Let's hope he will build on this week.
That would have got him third alone. So this is the moment for Peter Baker. Hopefully his final shot of another brilliant week.
They're just going to mark it. Leave the stage clear for him, with the other two clearing it up.
And what a stage it is here in Scotland. So Michael Campbell, yeah, that was important. That kept him in tied 3rd, so the best result of the season. And plenty of positive signs for the Kiwi.
Yeah, he'll be delighted with that, Michael. As I'm sure Simon will be. Tough round the turn for him, dropping all those shots, but stuck at it.
Yeah, 1 under total, closing 79 today. Saw him slip into a tie for 5th. But once again, it's been all about this man, Peter Baker. 12 under par total, 3rd victory of the season. Rounds of 69, 66, 66 and 72, a class apart. And he goes to top spot in the MCB Road to Mauritius. Another dominating victory for Peter Baker on a links course as he wins by 6 from Greg Owen. It's another 4 shots back to Dredge and Campbell in 3rd. He was greeted by Robert Gordon's College Pipe Band as he received the trophy from Legends Tour chairman Ryan Howson and Eric Trump, who flew in specially from America.
Today was a really, really tough day. Obviously the conditions were a lot harder and I didn't quite have it today, so it was a real battle for me just to try and get the thing over the line, and yeah, fortunately I have. I just saw the names on the trophy, and you know, the guy Charlie Ward by us, and Christy O'Connor, Kel Nagel, just some brilliant names on it. It goes back a lot. I think it's the oldest one, so it goes back a long way. So to get my name on that trophy, it really means a lot, and yeah, absolutely delighted.
That 3rd win of the year takes Baker to the summit of the MCB Road to Mauritius. Bradley Dredge is also on great form and up to 5th.
What a day. Spectacular golf on a spectacular golf course. I got goosebumps. Peter Baker is our champion. He wins by 6 shots and it's his 3rd Legends Tour victory this season. It's been a great week. That's all from us. Goodbye.